Previously on Believe Nothing.
Look on the bright side, Major. Your futile self-sacrifice will help Mrs. Thatcher get re-elected.
My God, an Englishman! You traitor! You'll pay for this.
No! They're paying me. In the good old peso. The strongest currency in South America.
Adeste fidelis laeti triumphantes.
Excuse me.
Hannah.
I wonder if I could borrow your collected Kierkegaard. Mine's become reprehensibly dog-eared with overuse.
No, of course. Hannah, you look divine. What have you been doing to yourself?
It's a perfectly natural way for a woman to relieve pelvic tension.
I mean, your whole demeanor. I'd hail you as the reincarnation of Helen of Troy. But I've never been that attracted to Greek women.
You always like Demi Moores, huh?
I didn't know she was Greek.
Actually, she's half Greek, which is why she's called Demi.
Fascinating. Professor, isn't it rather premature for Christmas decorations? It's barely November.
I like albumen to get my baubles hanging early. Don't I, albumen?
Early and high, sir.
Because, you see, hibernation term finishes next week.
Yes, why is that?
Well, it's simple. The better the university, the shorter the term. Here at Queen Edward's, we work just 18 weeks a year. Whereas at Rochdale College of Science and Social Security, they get just 1 day a year's holiday for Greasy Field's birthday.
I wondered why the choir were practicing carols this morning. They sounded marvellous, the way they handled the 10-part harmony in the Monteverdi Vespers.
Well, they are world famous. Rather like me.
And I was pleasantly surprised to hear so many female voices.
Female? Don't be absurd. We never allow girls to sing in chapel. Do we, albumen?
Not without a fight, sir.
Our choir is 100% castrato. 35 strapping choristers and not an atom of testosterone among them. Luckily, I have the libido of 36 men, which balances things up. Although it does mean I have to have all my underwear made to measure.
Quadruple, Professor.
I know.
Oh, excuse me, sir, about the concert. I got the tickets.
I'd expect nothing less from a man who walked from John O'Groats to Land's End backwards.
Oh, I didn't, sir.
No time like the present.
No, but I had to lay out, sir. They cost me £8 each.
What? That's scandalous. The carol service has always been free. Well, except under the Puritans, when you had to provide proof of virginity.
That's me in for nothing.
It's all the Vice-Chancellor's fault. Queen Edward's was the richest college in Oxford until he invested our entire funds in gaggingforashag.com. I warned him, but did he listen?
He's stone deaf, sir.
It does sound a wildly optimistic scheme. After all, how many people are that interested in shags? Or seabirds in general?
Bravo! Encore! Pluto maximata pleasurata rumbunt. What? Is that all they're doing? 3 carols, 2 hymns, and a chant?
It's bitching to be back at my old college again.
Bitching?
And it's my very great pleasure to introduce my new sensational chart-topping act. So give it up large for Vermin Group's very own Boy Frenzy.
Hello.
It's chutney, isn't it?
Call me Dick.
Oh, how very appropriate. I was at the Queen Edward's Carol service yesterday.
Wasn't it wicked?
Well, since we're descending into student speak, I thought that it sucked big time. Excuse me.
Fellow councillors, I have convened this meeting of the Council for International Progress to consider just one issue: the imminent end of the world.
Oh, no. And to think I've only just paid a whole year's council tax.
I was skeptical when I first heard Cnut, but the evidence is overwhelming. Sir Richard.
For some time, I've been conducting an urgent program of stratospheric space research.
And I thought you were just titting around in a balloon.
That was what outsiders were intended to believe. In fact, I've been monitoring a vast and deadly meteor racing towards planet Earth. I now know that there is a 77.2% probability, and rising, that this million-ton molten mass will impact planet Earth within 2 weeks.
Will nowhere be safe.
What about Cambridge?
Why Cambridge?
Well, nothing has made any impact there in over 1,000 years.
This is serious, Cnut. Wherever it impacts, we're doomed.
Not quite. The world is doomed, but there is a way that we in this room can survive.
A high-altitude charity balloon race.
Exactly. And as far as the ordinaries are concerned, we'll just be participating in the sort of extravagant, self-indulgent charity event the super-rich like to go in for when they want to appear big-hearted.
God, this is awful.
But the good thing is that each of us is allowed to take a chosen companion. Oh, don't cry, Hannah. There's a major meteor strike every 10,000 years. Strictly speaking, this one's overdue. We must look forward, you and I, Hannah, not back. Think of the wonderful civilization we will found, you and I. Two such brilliant minds, two such wonderful bodies. Something the matter, Albumin?
Perhaps he's heard.
Too right, I've heard. The editor of The Sun just rang. They're outing me as a traitor.
You?
It wasn't my fault. I was young, I was headstrong, easily influenced. One fateful night, I returned from a territorial army-sponsored yomp to my dank, lonely bedsit. I turned on the flickering monochrome television.
Yeah, all right, don't milk it.
It was the regional semi-finals of Come Dancing. Wayne and Sandra Oldroyd from Castle Bromwich started to tango. And I knew I had to go to Argentina and lose myself in the hot-blooded rhythms of the slums of Buenos Aires.
I know what you mean. I love the tango.
Oh, do you? Oh, it's been so long. May I?
Sadly, I'm dyslexic.
Thank you, Albumin.
Sorry, sir, I got carried away. Just like Argentina. Before I knew it, I was leading a crack troupe of salsa dancers on the raid on South Georgia. The Argentinian army still owe me 125,000 pesos in back pay.
Today's exchange rate, that's almost £2.70.
Albumin, forget the Falklands. The world is coming to an end.
What?
Professor, we must take him with us.
Oh, dash. If only it were possible. Sadly, there's only room in the balloon for two. And Hannah has already agreed to share my narrow bunk.
Then you know how to fly a balloon, sir?
Well, there can't be that much to it. Light the gas and stand well back.
You can fly a balloon.
36 missions with the 5th Argentinian Dirigible Squadron. I learnt navigation, high-altitude survival, how to throw political prisoners into the South Atlantic. Forget I said that!
Adonis, you must take Albumin. I'll stay behind. There's still a marginal chance for survival, and if not, then let's face the music and dance.
You can't dance.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Very well. Albumin, you're on board. You better start making arrangements. Nip down to Waterstones, get a copy of Delia Smith's 101 Things to Do with an Albatross.
I didn't know you could eat albatross.
Can you? That makes 102 things. Another parfait d'amour, Hannah.
You don't seem very despondent about the impending end of civilization.
Well, it depends what you mean by civilization. And of course, I'll mourn the explosive vaporization of the Parthenon, the Taj Mahal, Kylie Minogue's gluteus maximus. But will we really miss, for example, celebrity chefs?
No.
Text messaging?
Hardly.
Big Brother, New Labour, Alco Pops, the National Lottery Draw Live. The word designer used as an adjective.
Certainly not.
Alternative medicine, cars with baby on board signs, ready meals.
I quite like Che Guevara's traditional boil-in-the-bag vegetarian fajitas.
Yeah, body piercing. People who say wicked when they mean quite nice. Gas companies that sell electricity. Electricity companies that sell gas. No. Far better for you and I to start with a clean slate, Hannah, and albumin to rub two sticks together as required. And there he is, bang on time. Come with Adonis Cnut. Oh, what a wonderful view! Yes, it's breathtaking, isn't it?
She's hyperventilating. Breathe, Doctor, breathe.
Oh, poor albumin. You're so resourceful.
Yes, thank you, albumin. Darling, you should have told me you were afraid of heights.
I'm not. I was having a panic attack because I thought I was afraid of heights.
So you're phobia-phobic?
Silly, isn't it?
Not at all. It's probably a suppressed childhood memory. Luckily, I am a fully qualified psychoanalyst, so why don't you come inside, lie down, and tell me all about it? And it might also help if I loosen some of your clothing.
Oh, a shooting star! We must make a wish.
Well, let's wish it Mrs. Earth.
I mean, it's horrible to think that soon we might be the last people left alive.
Well, if you put it that way, perhaps we should skip supper and make a start on replenishing the world's population.
What about our children's children? To carry on the race, they'll be forced to commit incest.
I could help there, sir.
Stout yeoman! You see? When our children are of age, albumin, the family retainer, can seek out other pockets of human life.
I mean, I could help in a more practical way, sir.
Of course, if I have sexual congress with both you and albumin, our progeny will only be half-siblings, lessening the risk of giving birth to congenital idiots.
Albumin wasn't offering to sleep with you.
I was, sir.
And there is only the one narrow bunk.
Well, never mind him. He has his own inflatable.
Bed.
No, woman. Look, just serve the supper, albumin.
Did you book?
What, are you expecting a crowd? Well, I must say, this calls for a 1961 Chateau Margaux.
What is this, actually?
Nutritionally balanced US Air Force astronaut steak and kidney pudding.
Right. Get my gun.
Professor Albumin is your loyal servant.
I'm not going to shoot him. I paid for that cagoule. Two cormorants, one with each barrel. Batch! We'll stand by with the net this time. Oh, here comes a big one. Oh, got it! Fire up the gas, albumin. Barbecued albatross for dinner.
Actually, sir, that's a balloon.
What is?
A huge spherical albatross with sponsored by Vermin Records emblazoned on the side.
Well, so what? It's only Richard Chutney.
You have to save him.
What? After what he did to my Carol concert?
I can never have penetrative sex with a man who let a fellow human being plunge to a horrible, splattering demise.
Mutual masturbation?
You'd be doing it on your own.
Now, what were the odds against that?
Are you all right?
Ow! I don't suppose you've got any clue. Who are you? Graham, with 2 E's.
Oh, Scottish spelling. It means homestead on a gravel outcrop, doesn't it?
Everyone knows what it means. It means chutney isn't up here. It means chutney is down there. Why?
Told me he was scared of heights.
Perhaps he's only scared he's scared of heights.
Don't be naive. Of course. No chutney, ergo, no meteorite. Adamant, sir, go down!
Oh! Does this mean we're friends again, sir?
The balloon, Albumin, the balloon.
Naughty fat cat.
Hi, Sir Richard here. I'm great. How much? For Microsoft? Is that all? Buy it.
Don't mind me dropping in unannounced.
What are you doing here?
Dropping in unannounced. Pay attention. I have met Graham.
I see. How?
Oh, I shot down your balloon in a wanton act of blimp rage.
So you know?
Yes. And I want to congratulate you on an ingenious scheme. You persuade all your fellow council members that Armageddon is at hand, and they sell off all their shares in order to buy the necessities of survival. Tin food, thermal underwear, quilted toilet paper, and then you take over all of their companies. Dirt cheap.
Yes, and, well, congratulations to you too for working it out. And hard cheese for figuring it out too late to stop me.
Yeah, that demonic laugh needs work.
And now you're at my mercy. I press a button, the floor opens beneath you, and you fall through into a pool of ravenous piranhas.
So the legal department's one floor down, is it?
But why should I kill you? You can't hurt me. And it might be amusing to watch your impotent rage as I turn Queen Edward's College into a vermin theme park.
Unless I expose you to all of your adoring customers.
You can't expose me. I control the world's newspapers, TV stations, radio stations, billboard sites, the internet.
I underestimated you. You seem to have achieved what other megalomaniacs only dream of. Total world domination. Well done.
Thank you.
Although I can just see one tiny cloud on your horizon. No bigger than a small hot air balloon.
Do share.
Boredom.
What?
Well, not just boredom. Sheer mind-numbing, soul-destroying tedium. After all, what is it that drives people like you? Conquest. But you've got nothing left to conquer. For you, Chutney, the war is over.
Bored? No, nonsense. No. The world is my oyster. No, it's my huge seafood platter with extra lobster and double scallops. I can do anything I want. I can drive in a Grand Prix.
But they'll have to let you win. You'll own all the teams.
I can direct a huge Hollywood movie.
But the critics will adore it. They're all on your payroll.
I can have wild sex with Miss World and all the runners-up at the same time.
But as you collapse on top of her and her best friend, you'll be thinking, oh, I bet she's only letting me do this to her because she's afraid that I might have her assassinated. Oh, I bet she doesn't really fancy me.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
In a sense, your life is already over. In fact, I'm starting to feel sorry for you, Richard. The only way for you is down. only speaking metaphorically. Much better demonic laugh, though. Hello, Chutney here. Put me through to my stockbroker. Hello, it's Chutney. Listen, I want to give away one of my companies to my very good friend, Adonis Cnut. I'm not angry. I just thought we were going to take our relationship further.
That was when I thought the future of mankind depended on my sleeping with you.
So you intend to cling to your virginity until the four horsemen of the apocalypse saddle up? Don't you think that's rather selfish?
This is wonderful coffee, Albumin.
Stop flirting. We're not in a balloon now.
I'm not flirting. I'm just being considerate. You may have forgotten, but this is Albumin's last day of freedom.
Oh. Why is that, Albumin?
Because the sun will come out tomorrow.
When I want you to sing selections from Annie, I'll ask you.
He means the newspaper with its expose of his youthful South American...
Excess.
Excess? Excess is when you have too much luggage. When you take up arms against your sovereign lady, that is known as treason.
I know, sir, I know.
So, has anyone shown you a copy of tomorrow's newspaper?
No, sir. For obvious reasons.
It does make interesting reading. For example, there's a fascinating exclusive on the discovery of primitive markings on a recently discovered urn in Reykjavik, throwing a new light on the whole theory of the evolution of the Germanic languages.
In tomorrow's soar away sun?
That's right. The Sun has a new proprietor, Adonis Cnut. And I don't think we'll be running any more muck-raking stories about misguided young tango dancers.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. If there's anything I can do...
Do you repent for your recent uppity behavior?
I do, sir, I do.
I think you're going to have to kiss my ring, aren't you? And while you're down there, Albumin, I think my toenails need clipping.
I'll get the secateurs, sir.
No. No. Teeth, Albumin, teeth. As the great philosopher Kierkegaard once said, oblivion is like a pair of scissors with which one does.